You know, just put it up here on the books like we normally do.
Well, then it'll be looking funny. Cause you'll have to be way back if we put it on the books unless we put the table up here. It's fine.
Okay. If you got it, you got it. I see what you're saying. You want it to look different than Dave's. I got you.
I'm rolling, buddy.
Hey, people.
I'm rolling on,
Dave is rolling.
I'm rolling on Prism, and I'm rolling on Facebook Live and YouTube Live.
Man.
We're gonna see how that goes.
We're rolling on live
We'll
too.
get people.
God, Dave is in the house.
We're rolling live too.
If you guys can see,
And I'm gonna try to secure this a little bit so it won't fall.
can you see me on there, T? Are you even looking?
I haven't got there yet. You stopped me.
Dave, you want me to do the job? And look.
On Facebook?
Look. When I open my phone, Dave comes up.
Don't have.
I'm talking.
Yeah, you're
I'm #1 fan. Yeah, you're live. One person watching, that's me.
Ooh, that's a lot. I haven't even shared anybody. There we go. Testing
That's
1,
me.
2, 3. Tony.
There's the testing. Yeah.
Tony's on YouTube. I got YouTube rolling and I got Facebook rolling here too. See how that works. Problem I was having with YouTube or Facebook is I would run that 2 hour video,
Yeah.
and on the 2 hour video, it would I couldn't download it and then turn around and roll it back to YouTube.
You want me? I can lower it.
Mm-hmm. You'd have to tilt it.
Oh,
There we go. Underneath this leg.
It didn't help me.
It didn't help you.
what did it do?
You'd have to turn it the other way or go to a phone.
What is it doing?
Do you want me to just share here?
Showing half the roof.
Oh yeah. Oh. Well, look, it's right toward Jeff. That's par. That one looks good. I mean, when you have it like that, because that's me.
That's why I moved it back, had it up close. And I don't do it until I have it set up.
Well, we didn't know.
And plus, you just showed up 5 minutes ago. So, what if you set it on top of the pit? Like pull the pit over there and set it up on top of that.
Is it an iPad? Or
Huh?
Is it an iPad?
Yeah.
What's
That's why I moved the table.
Guys, we're getting stuff set up here.
You cut it off. How many people you have on? 30?
Nothing. No.
There was a bunch of people on. I was watching.
See,
Yeah, she cut off.
see, I gotta.
People.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, see, we're not letting Jeff touch anything tonight. Actually, Leslie's over here getting her stuff set up.
Where's those books? Right here.
See, I can't see who's. I can see the people talking. Like there's people talking on.
Does it need to be an angle or straight up?
Oh, there's people.
Can you turn it the other way? Will it work the other way?
It doesn't work the way
So it needs to be, so it needs something smaller, thinner, like this.
Here, we trade out one of those for this.
Does it need to be closer?
Yeah, you gotta come up close.
In the back of it.
Oh yeah.
I didn't tilt it over.
Yeah.
It's tilted.
Guys, what we're doing is there's two different.
Try this one.
We're gonna have like a three-way kind of. I'm running YouTube to here, and I'm running Facebook. So what we're doing is Jeff and Leslie has a big audience. And
No, you just
Getting in-
no,
getting-
either switch stuff on or change.
Okay.
getting them involved. What it didn't do.
No, he don't go. Just use my phone.
You can say that.
We got time. We're not running long tonight anyway. We don't have a lot of stuff in here to talk about. So we got, y'all just bring in,
This one.
oh,
right
here we
here.
go. Here we go.
It won't go in.
Oh, no, you're not bringing anybody on.
I'll take it out.
You need
so
to
you can
swap
put
it.
on this.
It won't go in, landscape mode.
Yeah, but you can stand this up on the side.
I think it's just too tall to. it's
This
just
one
tall.
has two from that.
Yeah, but the
This
height,
one right.
what, no, dude, doesn't matter if it shows the roof. I don't care. Who cares about the roof? You don't, when you do it like that anyway, it doesn't, you know what I'm saying? You don't like the roof?
No.
Oh, okay, I see why you don't like the roof. Show it, point it more toward the ground.
Lower that.
No.
Do it, oh, I see what you almost have to do it because your camera's up high. You almost have to do it like that.
That'll work.
Mm-hmm. Maybe put something,
No, it's showing the books.
yeah, but it's still
Just
not.
do one of the books.
Yeah, but you're still too top heavy.
Get rid of the top book.
Yeah, but it's still gonna show the. You're gonna have to, but you still gotta wedge it. Wedge that one in there.
Yeah, it's not gonna work with this book. It's not gonna work. I mean, you could turn this way to give you more runway.
Well, the only way you're gonna do it is to pick that one up and face it down.
Turn
Like
this
face it.
this way. Well,
Let's go put on,
Said Facebook wasn't working for you. Can you see
What
if
is
it's
it
still on
showing now?
Facebook, T? We having people reply on Facebook. John replied on Facebook. You guys on Facebook, check in with me. Tammy can get on Facebook.
yeah, I
Sure.
was on Facebook earlier.
They said Facebook's working.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that.
Okay, everybody's checking in already. It's up on Facebook.
Is that good? Want me to get a ruler?
That's the best we can do.
Yep. Just make sure it doesn't fall forward.
It shouldn't, as long as
That's the
somebody
best we
kicks
can
it.
do. Just don't touch it.
Do you have a water tea?
That's right there. It's not cold, does it matter?
Nah, it doesn't matter to me. I just need it for later. Gotta look at you, man. You know what you're gonna have to do.
I'm getting way over
Look
here.
over here and see, but look,
Yeah, way over
I
here.
think they did it, I think Leslie did it that way.
Yeah.
Because look, don't go far,
You're
don't
the one
go
that
too
moved
far
that thing.
behind,
It's
cause it looks like,
okay.
because, look, now, it looks like I'm just so much bigger than you. Now it doesn't look that bad. Alright, I think that's good right there.
Hey guys, so I know you got a bunch of people on, right?
Tammy,
Yeah.
you want to see what I got going on over there?
We
21?
we're gonna be just kind of going through. The big thing is Leslie gonna put live. She's about to put the baby blue wig popper live right now, and we're gonna show everybody baby blue. So we've been hitting this live today, and let me tell you, not only is it hot as shit, because it's hot as shit, it is extremely durable. It's Kevlar. It's balanced. It took the place of the baby blue balanced wig poplar Zot from last year. And what was you seeing in it today, Dave?
Exit velo through the roof. I will say this, by them hitting it today, getting off, like a lot of people will call us and ask us, how long does it take to break in? A lot that has to do with bat speed. What is your bat speed? On your average player, maybe about 75 to 100. On your average player, you guys with that higher bat speed, because what I heard about this last year on the baby blue wig pop, a lot of 40, 45, 50-year-old guys loved it, and they can get it there faster. The Kevlar is a little different, guys. It gets there a little bit faster than the baby blue from last year. And one thing too, it holds compression, especially with really good with a balanced bat. What I saw today was they were getting it, Jeff was hitting it, and about 50, 75 swings into it, exit velo's numbers started going up quite a bit, where they're getting into the 90s. I still think at the end of the day it wasn't there, but y'all got like, what, 125, 150?
Yeah, we got 120, 150 swings in it, and that's what we were seeing to go from, it started off 227, we ended up at 205 after all those cuts, and man, that's real good numbers right there. And like you said, it we went from the 90s, from that high 80s all the way up to 100, and in that 100 swings.
One guy got it there quick within 100 swings with your bat speed.
Yeah.
Guys with that lower bat speed might take you a little bit longer to get there. And again, guys, it's Kevlar. All of our bats going forward from here on out will be Kevlar. This one doesn't have it on it, but just to let you guys know, all of our bats going forward will have Kevlar on it. This is
they're all Kevlar.
Just like the baby blue from last year. This one, I love that bat from last year. We actually hit 2 weeks ago, we hit it and we love it. This bat right here, we hit this one 2 weeks ago. My guys did in San Antonio, and we loved it in Texas. The Texas Short Porch guys. A lot of you guys, this is another thing too, a lot of you guys are asking me about weight distribution numbers in this bat. I'm gonna actually show you, I got two of them here. I'm gonna show you what the weight distribution numbers are of these. Let me explain to you about balanced bats with Short Porch. In my opinion, I've been doing this for 15 years. In my opinion, Short Porch weighs a true balanced bat. It's Short Porch balanced bats is what they are. And a lot of people are going out, they think it's a mid-load. Well, guys, I actually thought years ago what a lot of these bat companies would say their bats were balanced. I thought they were way too balanced and you weren't getting any performance off the barrel. What happened with Jeff and Leslie is they got a formula together and they build true balanced bats. So it's hard to convince a lot of people out there that don't really agree with that or try to say it's a quarter ounce in low, guys. This is a true balanced bat. It has a balanced feel. You're gonna get great performance off the barrel because of the way they load them. They're still high in the hand weight. They're in the 10s in the hand weight, in the high 9s in the hand weight. A lot of companies out there were doing it all wrong. Short Porch comes by and they do it right, and I agree with how they're loading this bat, because guys, you can look at the videos. I've preached about this is not really a balanced bat. It's actually too light, and you need a softer barrel. That's what I was saying years ago, but this is actually true. The way Short Porch loads this bat is actually a true balanced bat, the way it is performed. So a lot of you guys are going, it's not. Well, it's Short Porch bat, the way they're building them going forward from here on out, the way Short Porch builds their balanced bat. Great performance. It feels balanced when you get up there. You can go oppo with a tremendous amount of power because barrel works for you because of the way their formula is, the way they put it all together. Guys, it's the way Short Porch loads their bats. A lot of you guys were asking us about.
Yeah. We'll run through it right now.
It's a 26 ounce right 26. Here. 16.2.
16.2.
16.2, right? And you notice that I brought my 15-year-old This is
Same
look
one
at-
he's always
always
used.
have. It's got
Not
tape
our
on the back.
fancy ones.
Yeah,
got-
it's not at $800, $900 ones. It's my
Yeah, just his little same one he's always used.
9.6.
And that
9.6, 16.2, guys. That is a balanced bat. Now,
at its finest.
at its finest.
At its finest.
27.
27 ounce.
Now, this is the one that we were hitting. This is the one that the weight distribution numbers in it. 16.9. Now, guys, that's where
My favorite number.
Yeah, that's where the formula when it comes to short porch has hit it out of the park. What are you doing?
Turn the volume up.
Are you good?
Trying to what?
Turn the volume up.
Oh,
okay.
that's what I'm talking about. Whenever they've got it, because 16.9, that is a great number for a 27 ounce. Now this number here, 9.9, 9.8,
Yep.
almost a 10. That's a balanced bat. It's not a quarter ounce in load. That is actually the way Short Porch loads their bats, get great performance. And the reason they did this, to get better performance off the barrel with a balanced feel because of how it feels in your hands, guys.
Yeah, it's a short porch balanced way, and that's what all of you have seen since we've been started. You know, our end loads. If you grab our end load and then you grabbed our balance, you'll definitely know it is a short porch balance bat. Short porch players kind of understand this, but if you grab some of the counterweighted other company bats, some of their end loads are very counterweighted. Yes, that's the 220. But yeah, it's true short porch balance, right?
I agree.
Numbers that you liked.
Here's
from
the
the
deal.
beginning.
You didn't go away from, okay, if you guys, like, it was their biggest seller last year too.
Yeah, it was our biggest seller.
With Short Porch, the numbers are spot on when it comes to that. The one thing you will get with Short Porch, and I've always said this even before, is the consistency in every bat. The numbers are the same unless you're going with a 1 ounce in load with a Brandon Murray.
Yeah.
You know, and if you're going a ½ ounce in load, or you're going to a balanced bat. Now in the future, there might be a quarter ounce or even it was the Fat Guy BP.
Yeah, it was a quarter ounce load.
It was a quarter ounce load, and that was spot on to a quarter ounce load.
And a quarter ounce load Fat Guy BP bat was a great weighted bat last year. If you weighted it, worked out good. I think this bat, me personally, I think it's more universal than any other bat that we make. The short barrel balanced bat is more universal in more average type players can use it. And than any other model. We make a lot of models fit a lot of guys, and that's the short porch way, is we're going to make bats to fit different players. But when you talk about the #1 selling bat, and why is the #1 selling bat? Because it's more universal. It fits more swings than any other bat maybe we made. And that's why we sold more of this model last year, and this is a better bat. Don't get it twisted. Everybody who's hit it says it's a better bat.
Let me explain why after he said that, because his bat from the baby blue from last year was universal for a lot of people. I'll tell you what happened to this bat when they added Kevlar in it. It made it more than that. It made it where your compression numbers are going to be different, but they're going to be better. Your compression numbers might get down to 170, 160. And they're still going to get great exit velo numbers because we checked it in hit tracks. You get great exit velo numbers because of that. So the variety of people are going to grow with the Kevlar. Is going to get bigger because of what you've done with the Kevlar in these bats too. And guys, this Kevlar thing is new to us this year. So as we tell you what's happening to the bat, especially with every new bat, what compression levels that we are getting to, with every new bat that comes out, it's going to be a different monster. Because I'm telling you right now, there's a variety of players. Like we always talked about. I actually thought, and I think you'll agree with me, is the last year's balance bat was more geared toward the medium high. What we see with this bat here, because of the Kevlar, it's that medium low, medium to medium high. So it actually added in another tier, is what it did because of the Kevlar was added to it, and the Kevlar maybe made it a little bit softer, but more durable and more of a response to the barrel.
Yeah, a lot of things about the bat. It's more responsive. It's more durable. We're not just saying this. This isn't just rhetoric. this is facts. This is facts by all of us have hit it.
These
It's
are-
more responsive barrel and it's more durable.
They are tested
And
facts.
yeah, these are tested facts. The numbers are spot on. I think when the year's done, this will be a huge seller. I think, you know, it's just going to be a bat that's going to fit a lot of swings. It's going to fit a lot of swings. I think if you come see me play, you'll be seeing me swing it a lot. I think, you know, the numbers that we were getting on it just on the live earlier was, you know, I mean, the proof is there. I don't claim to be no softball player, and to be sitting high 90s up to 100 mph with old balls with a Kevlar balanced bat says it all. A bat that is proven to be very durable, and we're super excited about the whole line of bats this year that we're putting out, and I think a lot of people will really love this bat. And when you look at the wig popper line that we always put out, like last year with the inloads, with the gray one and the baby blue one, and how good they were, they don't touch these bats. They don't touch
all of them, because every bat is different. You notice that every bat is different in barrel flex or handle flex. I'm talking about the wig popper inloads too. But not only that, this is just not the same. This is better than last year's bat. So everything changes. Every time you put out a new run, everything changes with the bat from last year on the baby blue wig popper. So yeah, this is bat is it goes on. It's on sale right now, right?
Yeah, it's on sale. Leslie just put it on sale. I don't know. They probably won't see the weekend. We are taking a few down to the TOC. Todd will have them at the tent. We imagine in true short porch fashion, they will the Kevlar bats sell out fairly quick. When the next run of them will be in, I'm kind of unsure. We have a lot of bats slated for this year. This will be a bat that will most likely run all year. And that's a testament to how good the model is, how good the weighting is, and how it just meets so many swings, because there's not many bats you can continuously make all year long and just gain traction. And that's what happened last year with this model, and we expect to be even bigger this year. So they're going to stay in production. We're going to keep pumping them out, and you know, not only, I mean, the damn thing looks good too, right?
It does look good.
It looks good too. So it's you know, Leslie did a badass job painting the bats, and man, it's just incredible. I just absolutely can't wait to see everybody swinging them on the fields. I actually played against a whole team last year. We talked about it on the podcast. Whole team swung the baby blue last year, and man, that was just great to see. It was great for us to see that you know, we actually had a whole team swinging. You know, so.
When we talk about the movement, guys, this is another thing too. This is what Short Porch is doing, is they're pushing the envelope on a lot of things. And just to talk about this bat, not only on weight distribution, you know, because of, we think that a lot of companies were doing it wrong in the past when it came to weight distribution. A few companies out there doing it wrong when it came to balance bats. So when we talk about the movement, this is just something that we're, in our opinion, that we think that will help you guys still have that balance feel. It still has an inload to help actually flex that barrel, and with the hand flex too. I mean, all of that's configured into this bat on every bat that we make. So that when we talk about the movement, a lot of you guys, this is our opinion of a true balance bat. And
short porch balance.
A short porch balance.
Not another company. This is a short porch balance.
And we're not going to speak for other companies out there, but we think we push that envelope up to that fine line that you can get away with having that balance feel with that power or that flexing on that barrel. So basically, I think, well, hell, you did it with last year too. I think you did it, and I wouldn't even hear. So when you did that, I thought that was the best idea you ever did when you did a balance bat. Short Porch did last year, and I actually talked to you on the phone after I did the review on that bat and talked to you. You hit it right on the. This is actually a what I think would be a true balance bat from last year. But yeah, and it blew up for you too.
Yeah, and then, you know, you talk about the wig popper, which is our short barrel, you know, and when you look at a short barrel balanced bat and what kind of numbers you can get off of it, because you got more mass at the end of the bat still, because you shorten up the barrel, and then you basically get a short barrel balanced bat that you can hit for power. And I know guys, Brian, got Brian Williams on here. I seen Brian basically get in trouble for hitting home runs in an unlimited tournament. He knows the story, but with a 25 ounce baby blue last year, where he couldn't keep it in the park. You know, I know people have seen Sean Thompson hit with it. They've seen a lot of different guys gamer the bat and see not just shots spraying around and control, but seeing power shots with a balanced bat like you don't normally see. You know, get into home run grooves, and where you're just you know, hitting one after another, and you can't do that with a lot of balanced bats, but you can this one. You know, so it does a lot of things. We're super excited to put it in the market. Everybody knew about it. They expected the Kevlar baby blue to drop. It's here. We sold thousands last year, and for good reason. And all the feedback. Yeah, I mean, did you ever hear anybody say they didn't like that?
Nobody ever said anything about them
said
not liking it.
And it's not going to happen this year either. You know?
The one thing, well, I can't even get it from there. The one thing I will tell you is we're sitting up here telling you about it, and I hope I don't get any feedback. Yeah, I am. Anyway, well, we're up here talking about it, but guess what? We'll have them. We'll have a few. You guys can swing tomorrow at the demo. We got a demo going on tomorrow at the ball field.
Williams Owen Pass complex in Dover, Florida. We'll be there 4 p.m. You can look at the address on our Facebook page. We'll post it again tomorrow. We'll be there at least 4 to 7, most likely 4 to 6 or 4 to 7. We'll have a wide range of bats. We'll have some of these bats, and you can come by, you know, take some cuts, see what you think. The bats will, you know, if you haven't hit them, I think they'll surprise you. I had a phone call right before I got on today, and I'm not gonna say who, because he's a bat review guy, and he's like, hey man, I hit all the bats, and the Kevlar bats are just proven to be different. That's what we see. We hit them all, and I won't throw his name out there. I'm sure he'll probably tell you. So, but you know, keep swinging, guys, and man, we can't wait to get down to the TOC. And talking about the TOC, Todd's gonna be there. Me, Dave, and Todd, and all us are staying together, and Dave's gonna be doing some lives. It's gonna be a good time, right?
I'm gonna be doing a lot of live videos. I was gonna try to get out to watch you play, but I'm not gonna be able to make it. So.
Yeah, I figured that.
But yeah, I'm gonna.
He can walk to the field I'm playing out, but he ain't gonna come over there and see me play.
No, I got too many people to talk to. I got a lot of people gonna meet me at Todd's tent.
Yeah.
I will have my scale. That's another thing too.
Yeah.
I have a scale. Are we gonna take a compression tester?
Yeah, we can. We
take a compression tester and just talk to a lot of people, and basically just talk to everybody that wants to come by and kind of like pick their brain about little things that they want to know. Basically, what you talk about your bat speed, how you can determine without maybe with an exit velo tester or maybe with a bat speed tester, I can kind of get you guys round about what your bat speed is. If you show me video while I'm there, I can get you around where your bat speed at and put a bat in your hands. We're gonna have any blackout or blackouts there tomorrow?
Yeah, they're gonna we're gonna have a few whiteouts there at the demo. We'll have a blackout or one and or two is all, because we're sold out. And we have a few whiteouts left in here. The Kevlar stuff is just flying off the shelf. And we'll have a few of these bats. We'll have the 220 bat there. We're gonna have a surprise bat there. We're gonna have some prototype bats there, a lot of future short course stuff. Yeah, so it's gonna be really cool.
Yeah, you stole my thunder there, but that's okay.
Well, you go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah.
At that bat demo, we're gonna have some bats that we've been doing R&D on that are ours. Some demo bats you guys can pick up and grab and just tell us what you think about them. Basically, but we'll have those there tomorrow. We'll We'll have a bat there that we're not going to talk about, but we'll have you guys hitting it and maybe get some video out. But don't, if you guys are watching the video tomorrow when it comes there, we're not going to answer questions on this bat for about another month or 3 weeks. But what we wanted to do is get something that is new tech into, this is what I'm talking about, the transparency here with Short Porches. We're not hiding anything. We're basically giving you a rundown through the whole year, going this next year too, because we've had meetings today and yesterday when I got here, is we want to be transparent with everybody. So we will have demos at these, because we want to have them through the year, and so you guys can swing them, not really hush hush, and basically talk to you guys about how we built them up to a point, you know, where the weight distribution numbers are in them, to get you guys more involved whenever we're talking about new tech that's coming out, and not necessarily be silent about it and just sit there and explain to you guys, oh, we did this to it, but not really talk to you about how we did it or what we did to it. So what we want to do going forward is we'll have some new material, some new bats out there tomorrow that has nothing on them, and then have you guys let us know what you think about them, right, when you're hitting them. And then there'll be a bat out there tomorrow that we're not going to talk about. It'll be a Todd's tent, and you guys can look at it. You know, it is painted, but we're not going to talk much about it until later on in about another 3 weeks. So it should be a month, or maybe later. We don't even know, but it's just something that's new that we want to introduce to you guys and let you look at it, to let you guys know we have been working on something, and this is what the future that we think, the future with senior softball, and maybe drop that into U-Trip ball, and then maybe drop that into ASA ball, because it's first going to be introduced into, which we have swung the prototype to the U-Trip, and it was amazing.
Yeah, it was amazing. And the senior version is coming, and it's one of our this year's signature bats. And man, it's a lot of fun also. So we're gonna have it out there. So if you're over there, you'll get to see it and hit it firsthand tomorrow night. If you show up in Dover, you'll be hit some of the newest groundbreaking tech to be released in senior softball since I've been doing this, is what I can tell you. And or our version of Kevlar that is groundbreaking in itself.
Definitely.
It's like nothing.
Something
no other Kevlar that nobody's ever put out.
Yes.
Engineered right here by our own Miss Leslie K.
Right in there.
Right in
and
there.
This is
I'm not taking credit for that. You know.
This is stuff that we talked about this today when we were having lunch, but this is stuff that we know you heard stuff out there, but this is stuff nobody's ever did before. Nobody's ever done it like this before. That's how come we can bring it out here to you guys, and we don't worry about what other people have said in the past or what they've done 15, 20 years ago. This is groundbreaking stuff that's new. The connection, the dual distribution, that's groundbreaking stuff, and that will be out there tomorrow.
Yeah.
That actually you guys can feel it and you guys can see it, because we've talked about it for about 3 months now.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you guys can see what we're working on. And then the new stuff, like the stuff that's going to be out there at Todd's tent, you can actually walk by Todd's tent, whichever one is that, and you can look at what we've been working on that's been painted, and it has everything on it.
Todd sells a lot of USSSA stuff. Also, he'll have a little bit of USSSA stuff out there. Some of the senior guys come by and get it because they need it for league games, stuff like that. And this one won't be for sale. This one launches. It won't be for sale this weekend because it doesn't launch till Monday. But guys, check, you know, and I'll run it in front of you.
That came in today.
This come in today. It's going to launch Monday at 2 p.m. It is the USSSA Moondoggy 1275 half-ounce end load, 0 flex handle. And guys,
that actually came in today unexpectedly.
Yeah.
And it's an end load, right?
Yeah,
and
it's a half-ounce end load. And it says out of this world because it is legit. It's Kevlar USSSA 1275.
And it's got a 1-inch barrel.
Yeah, 12.75 inch barrel.
Well, matter of fact, guys, 12.75. It's a 27 ounce. Live. Oh man.
Oh man, I'm messing it up. I got him on a chair, so you know.
So you got all excited, dude, about all that.
Yeah, I know, right? There we go. I don't know how to work his 20-year-old scale, but he
You
sure
don't
does.
touch my 20-year-old scale. 27 ounce is a 17.7 on the end. 9.2 on the hands. Okay, 9.2, take away the tape. 9.7, 9.6. I mean 8.7, 8.6 on the hands.
Yeah.
That's with the tape on. It's at a 9.2, 9.3 on the hands. So yeah, this is an end load, guys. It's an end load. Then that's not even out yet.
Yeah, that's not out yet. That just came in. We're gonna launch Monday at 2 p.m. Eastern time. You U-Trip guys, hey, get on the horn. I know, man. Let me tell you, the Moondoggie is a bat. 1275 is a real popular barrel size in U-Trip-USA, and you've seen that with our pickle juice, the 1275 barrel. You know, we wanted to do a 1275 barrel 2-piece, and as is, zero flex handles are real popular in U-Trip-USA also, with the younger guys, and it's Kevlar, you know, and the response is great off the barrel, and it's going to be a lot of fun. If you guys have hit the chocolate milkshake, and you know how everybody's going crazy over the chocolate milkshake, we sold out of them. So if you've hit the chocolate milkshake, and you are looking for an end-loaded bat that, you know, for the harder swinger, the power, the U-Trip guys, well, here it is. You know, here it is. This is it right here.
We've swung that chocolate milkshake, guys. I tell you what, Kevlar in a U-Trip version is probably one of the smoothest swinging, smoothest feeling bat that we've ever. I don't really like too much of the U-Trip because I did mess around with them with the ASA and the U-Trip when I was doing senior softball bat reviews, and I threw some in there. I never was happy with any of them. Didn't like the way they feel, too stiff for me, you know. But I picked up that chocolate milkshake, and I love that bat. The girls love the bat. Even Clem loved the bat because of the response off the barrel, because of the Kevlar. Like whenever you said you had this when it came in today, I said, sweet, because I get to take it back home with me. So that's I like about that. And then I'll show something else too, man. We'll have this bat there tomorrow too.
There'll be some of these out there.
This is the, you guys can see that. This is the, Jeff can talk about it.
The 220. So it's the 220 DDT with SpinTech. And this bat has all the bells and whistles of all the technology that'll be coming out this year. It is Kevlar. It has SpinTech. It has the dual distribution technology. You will see a lot of this tech in our bats come out this year. And the 220 with One Nation, we put everything in it. We put everything in that bat into one. Everybody who swung that bat is super high on it. And you seen Cage in today. Cage was just getting numbers through the roof, right? Just through the roof.
26 ounce, 17.1. 8.6 with the tape on it. And a lot of you guys are always asking about, y'all always asking about weight distribution numbers when it comes to bats. The one thing I will say about Short Porch is they're always spot on a lot of the bats that they produce on. They're going to be with a variance within 2 points, a 0.2 on the weight distribution. A lot of you guys were talking about wig poppers. The only wig popper that was actually off was the Blackout, the first OG Blackout, and that was something that was done that turned out to be a balanced bat and had balanced numbers on it. That's the only one. But before that, remember the gray wig popper? Jeff actually put an extra load on that one.
Yeah.
And I think he put 0.3 of an ounce more on the end of it and actually called it a meg load or big load or whatever.
Yeah, extreme load.
Extreme load. So he actually told you guys about what he did with that gray. I love that gray wig popper though. Oh, man, that was an amazing bat.
It would hit it.
So, but all of our wig popper on the end load part are usually around a 26 ounce, usually around that 17 with an 8.5, 8.6 on the hands. It's usually around they are. So I get a lot of phone calls on what's the balance points on the wig popper. All your wig poppers are not going to change. Those balance points are pretty spot on when it comes to every generation of wig popper, unless he says that he's gonna put a little bit more end load on it. And that barrel actually handled that end load that you had on that gray wood popper and that gray and red wood popper.
Yeah, the gray and red wood popper last year, man, it had a bunch of junk in the trunk. It won in our bat wars. We had our own short porch bat wars. It won in distance, and it was the most end-loaded version of our last year's bat. And right now, we have, just tons of stuff coming out in the future with there'll be some bats with a lot of junk in the trunk. A player version of Brandon Murray 1 ounce bat later this year. So if you're looking something that's a hammer, that'll be out.
Do you want to talk about this?
Yeah, so this is
gonna be out there tomorrow.
Yeah, this is gonna be at the demo. This is our quarter ounce low DDT version for a future bat. It is it is a prototype, but it'll soon be in production for later on this year, and it is a really cool bat. DDT tech, and just some more of our new tech to come out this year. A lot of new stuff. I see John Moore talking about the tapered handle. The tapered knob that are on some of the bats. No, John, it's not on all the bats. It's not on the baby blue model. It's according to the actual handle size on whether we're putting the knobs on it right now. It has to have a skinnier handle to get the tapered knob on it. So it's just according to what model it is. And some of that has to just do with overall weighting that I won't bore you guys with, but we like the tapered knob also, as well as some of the baby blue wig popper has the doesn't have the newest cap in it.
Oh, I didn't show him that.
But this is one of our new cap designs that come out right here. You'll see it is really cool, and what we're trying to do is pull as much adhesive into the end of the cap as far out as we can, which is something Dave always talked about, right? Pulling it out as far as you can, right? So,
definitely, I think that actually adds to the weight distribution and the barrel flex. I think that's something that I've always preached in the last 15 years that we've been doing this. There was a couple other things, guys. And like we talked about, these bats, these prototypes that we have, I think we have 3 of them, all different sizes, and it's just something we want to throw in you guys' hands. And hey, let us know what you think when you're swinging it.
If you come out there tomorrow, definitely let us know.
And you'll help us out too, because it's not only going to, like, a lot of these bats go to Allen. A lot of these bats go to Texas Short Porch to actually have those guys, my guys and Allen's guys, swing them and then give feedback to Allen, and Allen gives feedback to Christian and Jeff, and then my guys will give feedback to everybody that's here about what they thought about them. You got Clem doing that U-trip, and that military theme when he can get up there. If you guys see Clem, kind of get on his channel and watch all of his, because he does a lot of that U-trip stuff. Yeah. And he is a vet, and he does talk about little things that he's going through, and a lot of you vets out there need to contact or get in hold of him and just watch how he deals with a lot of his problems that he has because he has been in war, and just listen to him talk to people. And I think that we were talking about that today, where that benefits a lot of people out there that's going through PTSD, and that you have other people that you can talk to. But Clem has his own thing going on, and I wanted him to do that, and I talked to him about doing that, and he's taking it on. You guys can watch his channel. He's going to put it out there. I want to get him on that Texas. I got a Short Porch Texas group too on Facebook. You guys can join that, and he posts a lot of stuff on that. But basically, wanted to give you guys a heads up on what we're going to have out there tomorrow, and kind of go out there and just swing the new stuff that we're going to have out there. That's 4 o'clock to 8 o'clock, right?
Yeah, so start at 4 o'clock, and I guess we'll just go till we kind of wrap it up. I didn't put an end time on it, and man, we're gonna have a lot of our people, I think, is gonna come out there. I'm not sure who all from SP is gonna be there. I know Alan Hancock's gonna be there, Joe Carter's gonna be there, I think Chuck Roberts gonna be there. Just a ton of course, me and Dave, Todd, and man, who am I missing? I'm not sure if Ron's going to be there. I think Ron maybe will be there, Ron Yeager. Of course, Sarah will be there, and Tammy and Leslie. Any of you guys want to meet Leslie? She'll be on hand. You know, hit her up, ask her some questions. I think, you know, just a ton of people. You know, Gene will be there. So I know I'm missing a few people who will be in town and there, but yeah, it's going to be a good opportunity. Not something we've done a lot of. Yeah, Brian Williams is going to be there, and I'll tell you, Brian will chime in and he will tell you. And Brian, you know, he called me and he says he thinks this is the best bat. Or last year's version, he hadn't hit this yet, is the best bat ever been made. He loves it. He loves it that much. He said, tell me on your honest opinion, what's the difference in that bat and this bat? And I said, well, this bat's better, and I'm not just saying that, because what we see, we put them in there, test them side by side, and what we see, this bat, brand new, will be like you took last year's bat. Same thing y'all seen in the milkshake.
Yep.
Beat it to death, got it all the way down to 170, where it's at its, you know, getting closer to the end of its life, and it's hot as hell, and you pull this out the wrapper, and it will match it.
Yes.
It did it in the milkshake with the Kevlar. It did it with this at 225 versus the 175 baby blue. It will match it.
Because of?
Kevlar.
Yeah,
Because of
100%.
Kevlar. And that's what everybody noticed that in the milkshake. First thing Alan Hancock called, we had already knew that. Alan called and said, hey man, the pink milkshake I've had for 6 months, I can pull this out the wrapper, it's already there. So now what that tells me is I got a bat that performs great, and I don't have to overly beat it up to get there. It can last me a long time at a high level.
It's great faster, and it holds compression longer with better performance when it's losing compression, when it's going down. In other words, like those guys, okay, what I see in this bat is those guys with that, you have a number, right? And I've always preached this, Jeff has always preached this, everybody has that compression number. I said it last week in my podcast. Everybody has that compression number. Mine used to be 175, 170. What I noticed with all the Kevlar is I can get down to that 160 and still have exit velo numbers that are high as the 175 that I had. So what we're getting with Kevlar is the exit velo numbers when you're getting down to 160 are still, and 150 are still phenomenal.
Still there.
Still phenomenal.
And they're there 30 points above it.
Yes.
So
Well, okay.
it's broader.
Yes.
It's broader.
And you know, when that happened was whenever I had Adrian, he ought to be chiming in here.
Yeah.
Adrian and Paco here, and they had a bat down to 160 and getting exit velo numbers in the mid 90s, which they weren't reaching, you know, earlier, but that was on the DDT, and they were getting. That's what I'm talking about. No, you know, we haven't seen a bat. Yeah, we haven't seen a bat, and it's got to be because of the Kevlar, because that's what's different between last year's model and this year's model. It's basically the same bat with just Kevlar.
I took that same bat that was down that low and put it in Gene and Alan Hancock's hand and those guys at the Gulf Coast, and they shouldn't have gotten top tier performance. Well, the furthest balls they hit that night was with that bat, which was 3 ounces too light for them. It was a 25. That low in compression, they shouldn't have been hitting 400 plus foot shots with that bat, correct?
Correct.
They shouldn't be able to do it, but they did. Alan and those guys who were here, they'll tell you it happened. I was there. It was incredible. And then you look at the Kevlar in the 220. We took it out of the wrapper at 275 with the DDG tech, and what does Alan and them do? Hit 400 foot shots. 275 to 160, 155. They're still hitting shots in that wide range of area, and that's what you strive to do, because you know you can only hope to make a bat that lasts players longer at a top tier level, because a lot of bats out there in the past, what happens is when they're at their optimal performance, they're only there for a short period of time.
Yes.
The bat may last you, it may not last you, but when they're at their optimal optimal performance, they're only there for a short period of time.
We're
So,
trying to change that.
yeah, we're trying to change that. We're trying to make the bat where it is a very high performing bat for a longer period of time. And that's what has been missing in senior softball, is the actual period of where a bat is at for a longer period of time on swings.
Yes.
So, you know, can you be at optimal performance for 250 swings or more? Well, that's the goal. That's where we've gotten. That's where we're going more and more to the future. And, you know, so it's not, okay, I have a bat and it's at the highest performance level, but that bat's only going to be there for a tournament or two, and I can't use it no more. Well, now you grab this bat, and I promise you, you're going to get a long time of top tier performance, out of that. And, you know, you all know, because when we have the same podcast in 6 months, everybody's going to be talking about what happened with this bat.
Definitely.
And we won't have to talk about it then, because everybody will know. And it's great to see. I think this is one of the greatest engineered bats of short porch history. The Balance Baby Blue Wig Popper guys. I think it will go down as one of the bats of the year, easy. And if you, not only will we say it, but there'll be a lot of other people saying it in the next couple weeks to come. I promise you. So just stay tuned online.
If you guys like that balanced feel, short porches balanced feel. Okay, guys. The reason I'm looking down here because there's
Oh yeah, sorry. I keep looking down here.
I try to look back at y'all, and that's mine, and this is Jeff. So I'm kind of looking right here because it's right in my face, and I got that one turned around so you can actually see us. But but you know, it has that. If you guys like balanced bats, you know, it's released tonight. You guys can get on the website and get it. It has that balanced feel with Kevlar. Basically, what it is. This is our. This is the one from last year and the year. Did you have it the year before? Did you have it last year?
No, just last year. It came out November of 2023, and it was one of our slower selling bats, as balanced bats always are. We hadn't did but one balanced bat ever before, and we didn't make that many. So when it came out last November, not many people were buying them. I mean, we were selling out of all our models, and that bat didn't really sell that well. Well, they started trickling out over the next few months, and then we just started getting calls more and more from them. And then we started making larger runs, like 500 bat runs of it, and we were selling out. And then we're like, well, is it gonna keep up steam? And then it got more popular, you remember? And then in the spring, it got even more popular. And it's the only bat we've ever made that gained popularity slow and gained steam late. Usually bats won't do that. And we bring out a lot of new stuff and are kind of trying to come out with new tech. So for a bat to do that we ran it for a solid year. It had never happened. So it was really cool for us to have a bat gain popularity. Not because of anything we did, not because of, you know, us talking about it, because of the players and everything they've seen in it.
People swinging.
Yeah, exactly.
The one thing that we're getting, guys, and we dealt with it today, a couple of times today, where people are calling and ordering 10 bats at a time, and then telling us, hey, like today, he says, can you wait a couple of weeks? And they want to buy him for a tournament. His tournament's next month or next 2 months, and he just wants us to hold them for him until that. We're selling out. Every time we do a run in the last month, we're 2 months. We're actually selling out, and we're not ordering small batches either. We're ordering big crates of.
We had our largest production. We produced more bats this January than we ever have in the history of short porch, and we doubled our production from last year. And we will leave January with no bats. And that seems crazy. I can't think. I know a lot of short porch people on here, so I want to thank you guys. I want to thank the John Moores and Brian Williams that I see on here, and everybody with short porch, because when you, as a business, say, hey, we're going to double production, that's you know, I don't want to call it a gamble because we knew we needed the production, but then you do it and you see, hey, we still don't have enough bats. So we think that's a large amount. I have no idea what other bat companies do, but that's what we're at right now. We're at a 2,400 bat a month production, and they're still hard to get your hands on. It didn't really help that as far as being short stocked. So we're super excited about everything going forward. We're gonna keep pumping them out all year and a lot of different models. So like I said, thank all you guys. Y'all call in here, grab you a bat tomorrow, get online tonight. I don't know how many will be here tomorrow of this model. They tend to sell out fast. And man, we're just very thankful to everybody who's on Short Porch's side, right?
Well, we're leaving in the morning, and and Erica won't be here tomorrow, but she'll be able to help out. But,
oh yeah, Cajun Christian will be here.
And
no, tomorrow's Thursday. Erica will be here tomorrow.
She won't be on Friday.
Yeah, Erica will be here tomorrow, so she'll be taking orders. Cage will be on the phone. Christian too here. We'll be going down to Florida, and Erica is going to Disney World Friday. So Erica's going to Disney Friday, so she won't be here then. But
I tell you what this has done to us is we're so swamped when it comes to the bat part department and getting new tech out there. You guys, if you guys are out there tomorrow, you can see how busy we've been by swinging this new stuff, and then all this other stuff that's going to be coming out in another 6 months, what we talked about today. But we haven't got to the bat bags. A lot of you guys asking about bat bags. They are coming. They are coming.
We are working on them.
We don't take a break around here, but
no.
But we are working on the bat bags. Let you guys know, and it's going to be something that nobody else has. It's something we want to do different. A lot of you guys are asking about rubber balls. I think me and Leslie was working on that last year.
I'll be honest before Dave just gets into that. The balls were great. We have them ready to go. That's just a matter of probably Dave and Leslie just pulling the trigger on them, because the balls were good, right? They're ready to go.
We used them.
Yeah, so
nothing wrong with them.
Yeah, we should have probably did that and got them out sooner, but that's something we'll move on. The balls are ready. It's just a matter of what we're going to put on the ball, and as far as graphics and things like that. So you'll definitely see the rubber balls coming that you and Leslie designed, and as well as our new 44 core VP ball that will come out in a month or so. That is called the Crazy Ball, which is going to be a lot of fun, especially for you U-Trip guys, because it just flies. It's super light, flies. It's it's not a 52 that's real soft on bats, but a lot of U-Trip guys, they don't really care. They hit whatever hard. The bats are warranted. So, and I know some senior guys that with lower bat speed will grab them. Also, I would still suggest higher bat speed guys to hit 52s. If you can, if you have them available, hit 52 core balls, and we have regular 52 core balls in stock. So give us a call. They're great BP balls. We sell them mostly to leagues across the country, but man, them dang BP balls for the 52s, and our 52s are really light. So y'all fit them a lot. They really fly.
We hit them down in San Antonio.
Yeah,
Texas,
they fly, guys.
They do fly.
They're not restricted flight like the SA 52s that are really heavy. These are really light 52s. So if you want to grab some BP balls, just grab our regular 52 core BP balls. If you call in here and order a whole case, you get a big discount, I'll tell you that. So call in and get 6 dozen for you and your team, and you won't regret it, because that ball will match a lot of the 44 core performance and will save your bat also as y'all hit a ton of BP.
And to add in on that, definitely if you're going to break bats in, that 52-300, that BP ball is great to do it in. But guys, and we talked about this yesterday too, is it's what, January? At the end of January, going to February, you should not be hitting top tier bats. And I've always said this, doesn't matter who I was with, I've always said this is, it's just way too cold. I had somebody call me and said that he broke his bat inside, and it was 72 degrees, and and he had his bat in the house. I said, but the ball stayed inside a D-bat all night long. So it's just educating people, and that's the reason that we talked about today, about having our troops, having our little army out there, short porch warriors. That's pretty good. I just thought about that.
That's what I call them. I call them the warriors.
That out there just educating people, because we do think different than everybody else. And all of our warriors out there that are part of us are educating a lot of people in this movement, and I think it's getting bigger and bigger every day that we've been doing this. And I want to thank those guys. You got Rachel Good that actually started her own podcast, and that was on last night and gained a lot of, she's smoking it. Rachel is smoking it with that podcast, and to have a lot of different people on there and actually talking about their journey when they are playing senior ball too, and what they had to get through, or what did they play, a lot of fast pitch, when they were getting to that level, and a lot of senior girls out there, and she's in her 40s, but she'll be handling all those U-Trip girls, and it's gaining traction every year, and she talks very well and knows about short porch.
There, to get to Rachel, and heck, I haven't spent a lot of time with Rachel or talked to her too much, but there's a lot of people across softball, and there's a lot of conference guys that are ex-MLB. There's some college players and out there, but there's not that many. A lot of softball players are just self-taught, maybe didn't play baseball, more so these days than even in the past. I remember when I first come up, or Dave come up, everybody was a baseball player that come, and then if you look to the major division, which was we just called it A back then, right? Or just A ball back then. It was baseball players mainly, right? A lot of baseball players.
Dude, I'm like 15, 16 years older than you.
Whatever. But anyway.
It's a different generation.
But whatever. When I come through,
but you're right.
it was baseball players.
It was mainly baseball players that were coming up. Yes.
And now there's a lot of players who are kind of self-taught softball players, or they have friends help and they've come to play softball and love it. The game we all love recreationally. But I will say, Rachel was a professional. She was drafted. She played at like UCLA or somewhere like that. Yeah. She is a professional player, was a professional player in her own right. She was the real deal. I think if you talk, you should listen to her. Anybody that played at that kind of level, you should listen to, because they obviously have insights. And when people who played at the highest level ever talk, I listen, especially people like Roberto Minaya, who played professional baseball, who's on our side. When I'm out there playing with Roberto, if he talks during the day anything about the game, maybe you should listen. So maybe you should do a favor and listen and see what you can pick up from him. And Jose Nunez, who was drafted in the first round, who's a short porch guy, is going to be a signature guy. And matter of fact, Jose had called me a couple times this week. Sorry, Jose, I got to call you back. I've been swamped. Drafted in the first round. You know how hard it is to get drafted in the first round?
That's hard.
So when I'm out there playing with Jose, which I got a chance to just once last year, but I'll listen to everything he says. So, when Rachel gets on, y'all should tune in. Listen to what she has to say. She played at the very highest level there was in softball. And, I think she's very witty too, right?
Oh, yeah. She has charisma.
Yeah, charisma.
So you can sit there and watch her for an hour, and
charisma.
She's not boring. I know that.
And
she asks a lot of good questions.
What about Leslie getting on with her?
So that was
Leslie
that was
an A or a
amazing.
B minus or what?
Leslie was actually, she surprised me because she doesn't like the camera. Yeah. She doesn't like the camera much, but she I actually texted her after that. So watch that. And I said, you actually were a pro on there. I don't understand why you don't do it a lot. She won't come on mine, but she'll go on Leslie's.
Yeah,
she'll go on Rachel's. Yeah.
Yeah, and guys, where's she at? Leslie, can you come in here? Can you jump in for a second? we're gonna make Leslie jump in here. She's still at the office. Everybody's at the office. Here she is. I don't know. She's looking like Valentine's today. We got Miss Leslie Smith here. She works like 14 jobs here at Short Porch, right?
Definitely.
And she does a phenomenal job. This place does not run without her. But if y'all look, when you talk about graphics, not only does she have her hands in doing all our materials and engineering materials, but look at the graphics she's doing. She's also doing graphics that she didn't used to do. So look at this. You look at these bats, and she's most proud of the Moon Doggy bat, guys.
I love
Look
that
at,
Moon Doggy.
look at the Moon Doggy. She is most proud of that.
Tell her about the best one that she did.
Oh, yeah. And is that the best one you did yet?
That
we
we
got-
got the amazing.
You haven't seen the
Y'all
best
guys will
one.
see. Y'all guys will see it tomorrow.
If you
at-
come tomorrow, you get to see the best
Only
one.
the people that come tomorrow and
can
probably
see
the
the,
see
weekend.
the
that.
one we have sitting over there that
Yeah.
I thought was amazing, and it's something that I never would have. There were a few things on it I never would have thought about, but when I saw it yesterday, I was like, "Oh my God!" that
It
is-
works, right?
yeah.
It works.
And if y'all are there tomorrow, y'all can see it whenever we're out there. And guys, there's another thing too. We can sit here and talk for an hour already about our product, but we're gonna have it out there tomorrow. You can swing it and let us know what you think about it when you hit out there. So we're actually not we're
No,
walking the walk
If
and we're
you-
talking the talk. So and
Guys, if you hit this bat, and we have any left available, if you hit this bat, you're gonna buy it. I'm just gonna tell you, you're going to buy it. So if you come out there and you hit this bat, I promise you, you're gonna walk out of there with one, because everybody who's hit it is just going bonkers over the baby blue Kevlar wig popper. They're going absolutely bonkers. We don't want to overstate it because it's about to show up in fields everywhere, and it is going to speak for itself. The bat is just it is far passing even our expectations of what is possible, and in a balanced bat. The bat, you absolutely can murder the ball with this bat, and it swings really good. So can't wait, guys, for you guys who show up in Dover tomorrow. Come out. Like I said, it's going to be a lot of fun. Joe's going to be there, and let me tell you, we're gonna make Joe swing them. Last time Joe was in Tampa, he couldn't keep it in the park, and Joe's got to get some swings into play this weekend anyway. So,
and for everybody that's not going to be there, we will be doing Facebook Live.
yeah,
That whole time. So as long as we're
Absolutely.
there, and like he says, as long as somebody wants to swing, we're going to be there. And if you cannot make it, just tune in on Facebook Live. And I'll probably be doing the same thing that I'll be doing right now with YouTube and Facebook. So I'll be running off that Prism app over here, so you guys on YouTube can watch it too. But we'll have that all set up tomorrow, and basically do some talking before we get there, and basically make a whole weekend out of doing Facebook Live on my channel right here too, and then share it over to Jeff and Leslie's and Short Porch on your channel there.
Yeah, so we'll be at the TOC all weekend. I think, well, Dave's flying out Sunday. I'm not sure what our schedule is planned. I only have Friday scheduled. Joe, what's our schedule for the weekend? I think we're at Greco, and I got the Friday schedule. We play a couple games Friday, I think like 11 and 4. And
But you'll be coming over to 10 in between, right?
yeah, and he said Bubba and Jeff will have some for the tribe. Absolutely. Yeah, we're gonna be, and I'll be running around. We'll be doing live. We're gonna have a few surprises on the weekend. It's gonna be a hell of a lot of fun. Tammy, you got to jump in here before we get off. No, Tammy needs to jump in here on the video too. And and we'll be knocking around. Miss Tammy's here. Yeah, Miss Tammy's here. So we're gonna have her in Tampa. You can ask her questions too. I guarantee she probably knows more than Dave.
And she did bring her cleats.
Yeah, she brought her
batting gloves.
She's gonna play for me because I might get in a slump. I hear she can ball out, get base hits. Joe, Tammy's going in. I don't think there's no rules against that, right? Is there rules against women playing on our roster, Joe? We need to find out, because I know somebody's gonna get in a slump. I don't know who it is yet. Could be me. Not even sure. He said noon Friday we're playing, but Tammy's gonna fill in on the tribe team. She'll be there answering questions. Leslie will be there tomorrow, guys. I promise you. Make her answer questions. Don't ask me. I know nothing. So.
Okay.
But it's going to be a lot of fun. We thank all y'all for tuning in. I know we had it all going on. So we got people on YouTube. We got people on Dave's. We got people on Short Porches. And I'll tell you, when we talked about dropping the #1 bat of last year, we don't have to say a lot about it. You know, so many guys wanted it already. They knew what was going to happen with the Kevlar version. I'm telling you, reach out to people who you've seen hit this thing. If you know anybody that's had a chance to try it, it's incredible. So
we talked about it earlier, and our talking point was going to be very short tonight. I know it's gotten long, but
yeah,
our talking point was going to be very short tonight. But the whole census of it was just say it's the same one as last year, but with Kevlar, and everybody knows where we're going with Kevlar. And that's your selling point right there.
Yeah.
I mean, because everybody knew how good that baby blue wig popper was last year.
Yeah, and we were gonna, you know, like us and a lot of bat companies do, we could have dropped some videos of us hitting home runs. There was plenty of them. We jumped on live, hit some in the on the hit tracks, and I mean, dang, you know, we're hitting 97, 98, 99, 100 mile an hour. I'm no softball player. If I can hit it 100 mile an hour, guys, you might want to check into the bat. That's what I can tell you. And it was live. You can go back and look with old beat up balls.
Yeah.
And you know, I'll tell you, I'm super happy about it. I think not only is the bat performing at a very high level, I was so happy at how the paint job turned out, and it's really, really, really good. Thank you, Leslie.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Leslie. But we'll be knocking around, talking to all the people we can. Tammy, I know she gets caught up talking to people, whether she likes it or not. Leslie, y'all know Dave. Everybody's going to be around Dave. And guys, it's going to be a lot of fun. We'll see you guys in Tampa for you there. And everybody wants to grab the Balance Wig Popper. Hey, jump online tonight if you can get them while we still have them. Or, you know, first thing in the morning, give Miss Erica in here a call, and she'll get you one shipped out if we still have some available. So, like I said, it's going to be a fun year. This is just the start. This is just January.
Yeah.
And this is in the middle of 36 bat drops by Short Porch this year, USSSA, and SSUSA senior
Yeah, we
bats.
haven't even talked about all that stuff.
Yeah, USSSA bats, the Moondoggy obviously here. ASA guys, we get asked all the time. We're still working on that, still developing, and had to re-engineer that a few times to dial it in. We're not quite there yet. As soon as we get that further along, we'll
Fast pitch.
Yeah, fast pitch bats are getting really, really close. Baseball bats.
BB core.
BB core baseball bats may get in the market before all those. We actually developed some really, really good BB core baseball bats, and we did that a little quicker than anticipated. So baseball is going to be coming. It's going to be
that BB core is going to be a different design you guys have never seen before either.
Oh yeah.
So
Like
we'll
nothing
talk about
we've seen.
that whenever.
Yeah, we'll talk about it. And man, I look forward to getting out there and getting back into the baseball stuff. You know, I'm used to being around the baseball fields, not so much the softball fields. So I'm gonna be dragging Dave to the baseball fields. Tammy's gonna do all the fast pitch for us when we get there. I'm not going. So I'm not even worried about that. We're just gonna get her to do that one while Dave goes to the baseball fields with me.
I think Tammy has a small army with her to do that fast pitch.
Yeah, I mean, we can't wait.
And then
So-
Rachel can.
Yeah,
out
Rachel,
there on the West Coast.
man, it's a lot of stuff. We're working on all this as fast as we can. But the thing is getting it perfect before we put it in the market. You guys see the finished products. Y'all see the good stuff. There's always stuff that gets re-engineered and redesigned, and when it's not quite right, sometimes we kind of scratch it and go back and try to get it perfect, and that's fun. I mean, that's
That
a lot
is
of fun. And you know, that's what we're doing in here every day, and it's gonna be good when we get in all these other markets. And I know our people that, you know, they're excited because a lot of senior players have kids. playing baseball and fast pitch softball or grandkids, right?
Well, they're trying to juggle them between
Yeah.
doing all the tournaments, and then the wife usually has to stay back if she's not playing ball, and then taking care of the kids in baseball, fast pitch or whatever.
Guys, I will say, so we made whiteout batting gloves. I can't show them here. We're getting them tomorrow. We're gonna have them in Tampa. Todd will have some at the tent. We got badass whiteout batting gloves on hand. So, come see us.
Yes, we'll have bats for sale tomorrow. They'll be with Todd,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
Like, we're bringing bats from here.
we're bringing
with
bats.
us
We're bringing bats
for Tampa tomorrow.
We'll have them for sale at the demo, and then Todd will have tents set up all weekend in various places.
Check his Facebook.
Where did Todd say he was going?
Check
Oh.
his Facebook.
His Facebook, it'll be on.
Yeah, it's on his
Oh yeah,
Facebook,
check Phantom Sports Facebook to
where Todd's going to be.
yeah to find out where Todd's gonna be or if they're gonna move each day. Hey, and if you don't like Phantom Sports Facebook, go in there and like it, because if you haven't seen Sarah on her lives, she is hilarious.
She's fine.
Nobody carries a camera as good as Sarah
She is
Cox.
one of a kind. I'm
Yeah,
gonna tell
she
you
is
that.
one of Cox. I love watching her stuff. I normally don't watch too much of
Yeah.
of those kind of things,
But I do
but I
now.
watch all Sarah's.
Yeah.
If I see
Brightens
Sarah
your
on there,
day, doesn't it?
I will stop what I'm doing and
Just
watch
watch.
Sarah on there.
Because it makes
And
your day
rewind
run.
it and watch the whole thing again. I won't watch anything like that.
Yeah.
But Sarah is amazing.
One of a kind, man.
If we sell out of these bats, you can also be able to get some from Todd this weekend or at Phantom Sports or Smash It. Check them out. They'll have some on their site, and they could be getting real scarce real quick, as you know, with some of the short porch bats. But this weekend and this year, guys, Dave and me, we're going to be around. We're going to be on the ground. We're going to be talking about our products coming out, new things coming. It's going to be a blast. We can't wait to meet as many people as we can, talk to everybody. I mean, it's just the season. The TOC kind of kicks off the season.
Yeah.
Right? And when you talk about senior softball, the TOC that's what kicks off. Last week and this week with the two TOCs, that kicks off senior softball for the year. And with everything we got going on, man, it is just going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing.
Thanks for the weather.
Yeah,
Because
nice
from
weather.
what you guys have had, because it's been
We lost
cold.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're gone.
Yeah.
But thanks for the weather for when we get down. It's supposed to be 75, 78 or something like that.
Yeah, I believe we have Cindy Glenn coming in here, which is one of our top people. And if she walks in here, I might make her get on the line.
No way, really.
Yeah, I'll make her get right on in here.
Another thing
Yeah.
too, guys, since
Say.
they're waiting, another thing too, guys, is
Yeah.
after we hit that demo,
Yeah.
call it a demo day or whatever,
Yeah,
at 4, we will have those bats that are at that demo at the tent, and you guys can actually sit there and you guys can look at the bats, especially the prototypes that we're going to be having, and you guys can look at those and kind of get in.
look. Guys, we have Cindy Glenn and John Madden in the house.
So that would mean
Hey.
that my last name is the same as his.
Oh yeah, I keep
Right.
calling her Cindy Glenn. You know why? Because I call her Leslie K. That's her middle
Okay.
name.
Right.
So, John, hop on in here. They just
I don't know
arrived
if I
at
show up
Short
on
Porch,
film.
you
How you
know.
doing?
Look here.
Good to see you.
How you doing, everybody?
You come in the house. Y'all are going to
see
the TOC, right?
Yes,
we're
we're
both
headed
playing
there.
in it.
Yep.
Heck yeah.
I haven't
So,
seen
looking forward to
Petersburg
it.
though.
so Cindy guy, y'all know Cindy is one of our favorite short porch people. And man, we're just super excited. She just bounced in coming across to
They're
go to
from
Tampa.
Virginia.
Yep.
You know, have a seat. We're gonna put
Oh,
Cindy
God.
right up here, right up front.
What's
Yeah,
happening?
go ahead.
Cindy, we're gonna let Cindy. What do you?
Didn't know
What's
she
your
was gonna
favorite
be
bat?
on here.
What's your favorite bat?
So my gamer is the old school, but then the gray and Ludwig popper is my go-to. That's Old Faithful.
Awesome.
Yeah, but I have the cherry bomb and I have the blue wig popper in my bag.
Well, look,
I have 4.
look.
I know.
Look at the new Kevlar baby blue wig popper.
I mean, don't you already have my order online? Because Erica
Actually,
already said.
it's
I already have it.
we're gonna give you one to take
in
with you
my
anyway.
desk.
Yep. I know.
Guys, if
And
you
then
see
there's our
Cindy this
rainbow.
weekend, she's gonna have a baby blue wig popper in her bag showing off,
Yeah.
and we're gonna give her an extra one to take with her. Because did you already sell all those?
I did.
Okay, 'cause I think I have boxes in
Yeah,
there to take.
I
Well,
did.
she's been some,
Yeah.
but we're giving Cindy one to take just for her. So if you see her playing, she'll show off this pretty bat. And if you get to see her play, you'll see her hitting some rockets out there at the TOC along with John. So it's going to be a lot of fun, and the weather is going to be amazing,
It
right?
is. It's like
We're
75,
so ready to get
77.
away from the snow.
Lisa Boyd always Facebook Lives our games, so we play at 1:30 and 3:30 Friday.
You're
Yeah.
Pensacola? Are you- what
St.
are you at?
Petersburg.
St. Petersburg.
St.
Yeah.
Petersburg.
Yeah, so she always Facebooks Lives our games.
What fields are John playing on?
He's at not Greco. What's the other one?
Me too.
New Tampa?
Yeah.
New Tampa. So John will be over at New Tampa. I'll be at Greco. We'll be hanging around, talking to people. Hopefully, get to catch some dinner and things with a bunch of different people, and just kind of, talk shop and talk about the bats and balls. You're good.
What field are you at?
Ed Radis.
Oh, Radis.
Oh,
He's-
yeah,
yeah,
Radis.
John's at Ed Radis. He'll be over there, guys. So
He
you know,
brought
any-
his OG de bomb.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
It's
And,
in his
I
bag.
got
you
my-
like
I
that
got
one?
the
You'll
white-
love
I got
that
the-
team bat.
I have the whiteout,
And
and
the
I
whiteout.
have the red wick popper with me as well. The
Wow.
not
Awesome.
the second anniversary.
Yeah.
Awesome, awesome. So yeah, y'all will you check these guys out. They'll have some short porch bats on hand. If you got any questions, I'm sure not. Don't come up and bother them during the games like y'all do David. Y'all do David. Yeah, I appreciate it if y'all talk to me after the games this weekend. I'm trying to hit over 650 this weekend.
Not me, I'm crazy.
You can talk to Dave all you
Pull
want.
me out,
so-
pull me out of the dugout.
Joe needs me to hit over 650 this weekend, so if I can get that up to 700, he might keep me around for another tournament.
I don't care. I
So
don't care where I am.
that'd be real nice. So keep tuned for that. But yeah, we're all gonna be around, and we'll be in between games, just talking to everybody, and just a lot of crazy stuff coming out with Short Porch this year with all these bat drops and just a ton of fun. And man, it's going to be a blast, and this just kind of kicks it off, and we're super excited. So y'all just catch us at the fields. We'll be there ready to talk a little shop, right, Leslie?
I will.
Y'all hit Leslie up tomorrow. She'll be there. But we'll see all you guys. Thank
Thanks,
y'all
guys.
for
I'll see you
everything.
guys tomorrow.
Bye.
I'll be at the tent. I'll be there till Sunday.
Yeah.
And come up and talk. Thanks, guys.
Thank y'all. You pop us off. So hey.
How you doing, man?
Good, yourself?
It's good to meet
How
you.
you been?
Pleasure. I've been good.
Kind of want to give you guys a tour on this, the balls and the stuff they have, where all the work is done. All this work is done here. They got a skid that's going out to somebody on the hit tracks. You got bats over here that are lined up that are coming out. And guys, as soon as a lot of U-trip stuff, and a lot of this stuff is stuff that's being worked on. And this is the batting cage. That's hit tracks right there. It's got the big TV, and then there it is up there where we get all of our exit. Ooh, you can't see that. We exit velo numbers on here, and then this is the machine that they use. I'm not going to take it apart, but that's where we get a lot of launch angles and exit velo numbers and stuff like that. But just to give you, they get in here after they get a bat in, and basically what they do is whenever they get a bat in, I can't show you guys that. When they get a bat in, they'll hit it here 100 times nonstop, and then when they get their numbers on their hit tracks, they turn around and send it to me. And then I'll grab it. It's got 100 swings into it. It's got a compression testing on it. And then I start swinging it 100 times, and I put a compression tester on it and check it. You guys can see over there, they got a compression tester right on there. There's a compression tester. And then they send it to me, and then I start hitting it, do video on it. I'm reading you guys what you have to say, but anyway, I'll do video on it, and then compression test it again, and then compression test it again. We get 300, 400 swings on it, and already when we're done, I'll start compression testing them again. But basically, this is where it starts. They start getting exit velo numbers from them, write them on the bat, send them to me, and then call me and say, hey, Dave, we're going to next day air you out some stuff, and then just let us know. They don't tell us what it's doing, and actually let me know what you guys think about it, because this is the process, and this is when we talk about transparency. What we're going to do going forward is let you guys know up to a point on a lot of the stuff that we're working on, not necessarily talk about everybody else, just talk about what Short Porch is going and doing in the future. And definitely 100% thanks to the Army out there, the Short Porch reps, the Short Porch signature guys, the factory hitters, you guys that are spreading the word. And there's things going on that we talked about yesterday when in a meeting, and talked about this morning, to get the reps more involved and put them on a different channel, and then get the signature players guys on a different channel, and then the factory hitter guys on a different channel, and basically talk to them personally and just keep them up to date on what we're working on and going forward. That way they have as much information out there to spread to everybody else that we are talking to about bats, basically. So basically a separation where we talked about it, and you know, that we thought it would be a good idea on Facebook to have a group of nothing but the reps, have a group of nothing of the signature players, basically to talk about them, you know, on spreading the word. Rachel probably be, you know, definitely be in that category because of what she's doing, you know, a lot of video, and that's, y'all guys are what is making this very successful. And what we wanted to do with you guys is thank you for doing that, spreading the word, putting out video, talking like you guys do on every one of the podcasts, answering questions that we can't get to, basically. And that's what it's all about. We have a small army, and maybe next year it's going to get bigger. Year after that it'll get really big. So we want to thank you guys for doing that, and stay tuned for tomorrow. And then on Saturday we'll be doing Facebook Live. Thanks, guys.